right.
And we're back.
And we're back. Good on camera. I'm good. We are back on the Daddy Issues podcast. My good partner Lito. What up?
What up? What up? Back again.
Back again. Today we're doing an episode kind of like we shooting the ish with one of our good friends. That's all. Welcome to the Daddy Issues podcast. Mr. Mike.
Big Mike.
Welcome, brother. Mike is a great guy to just shoot the breeze with, you know, and he happens to be a father also. So that's his other job, I guess. When anybody comes here, Mike, any father, we ask them who are they a father to. So you tell us.
I am a father to Caitlin. She's 17, about to be 18. Michael, he's 11, about to be 12. And Summer, she's almost 1 year old Shorkie.
Oh,
what's that?
Shih Tzu Yorkie.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You got a mutt at home?
That's a lot of work too. So
yeah. So that's a new one for the Daddy's Issue podcast. First
dog dad.
Dog dad.
Yeah.
How is it for you? Did you have the talk with her yet about that?
She sleeps in the bed at night with me.
Yeah?
Damn.
Is it your dog or your wife's dog?
It's her dog.
It's her dog. But you do all the work.
I do all the work.
So you have a teenage girl now, about to have a teenage boy.
Yeah.
And we like to ask, we talked about our first moment we realized we were father. It's called the "oh shit, I'm a father" moment. What was your "oh shit, I'm a father" moment?
The moment he was born, everything changed.
Really?
Moment he was born. When my wife was pregnant, she kept wanting me to feel her belly. Like, I was like, no, not now, leave me. It's like, just feel he's gonna kick. I just wasn't into it, you know? And she was worried that I wasn't gonna have a bond with the kid. But as soon as he was born, it changed, snap of a finger.
How much did you cry?
I'm
joking. I didn't know that you cry.
Mike cried?
No, I cried. I don't remember that well, but like he was born like 4 a.m, and it was crazy. Like we went to the hospital, had to go home, come back. He's finally born. Took a nap, and then I think I woke up like 9, 10 o'clock, and it just hit me. He's in the room there, and it just hit me.
Yeah, in the hospital room.
Yeah.
So just giving you a little background, Mike is also a stepdad.
Yes.
So he didn't just skip over her saying when she wasn't born. She's just older than Mike, and she came into. When did she come into your life?
I met Crystal, and Caitlin was 2, about to be 3.
Okay.
2 of us. So
she was a baby.
It was early, huh?
She was a baby.
Yeah.
I remember meeting her. She was a baby. Now she's almost done with high school.
Yeah. And then we moved in together. She was about 5.
Okay.
So yeah.
Okay. So you're a stepdad when you marry Chris, your wife, and you become a dad. So how was that for you? Just talk about the transition of being a stepdad, coming into that, and then becoming your own biological son.
It was different. It was different being a stepdad, and it was different when Michael was born. Both good, both had their challenges. The good thing about, like, with Caitlin, she was young, so it was like, it was definitely a easy transition. You know what I mean?
Because she saw you as a dad.
Yeah, I was there from a young age of, from 2, 3 years old. We were living together at when she was 5. So I was like picking her up from school, reading the bedtime stories. So I was doing all the daddy stuff. So it was work, but it was good. It went smooth.
So when Junior was born, you kind of already had the experience. You had the
manual already.
Right?
It was already written.
Or was he a different kid than she was?
She was definitely a different kid.
Yeah.
And for me, those first couple of years, those baby diapers, crying in the middle of the night, I didn't experience that.
Oh, that's right.
That was the hardest thing for me. So the older he got, the easier it got for me. You know.
I remember one time you told me you couldn't wait to say, "Put on your shoes, let's go."
Yeah, no more baby bags, bottles, stuff like that. You just grab your shoes and let's go.
That must feel good, man. But then now you got the Yorkie, so you got to start on the Shorty, I should say. Yeah.
Yeah, I got cooked for her and everything. She gets home cooked meals.
Mike is Greek. Your wife is West Indian?
Trinidadian.
Trinidadian.
Ooh, spicy Trinis.
Okay.
Don't she's gonna watch this and she's gonna take that a certain way. But your wife knows that I love her like my sister, and we're just gonna establish that. But she think I be
scared
going.
Of her.
I am scared of her. But she think I be coming at her. I'm never coming at her.
Yeah, Crystal's mad cool. Your wife is mad cool. The cultural thing. How was that in terms of raising children? Not the relationship. That's a whole nother podcast. But the culture in raising children.
The cultural thing. It was good. I think we were both on the same page. We were both open to, exposing him to each other's culture, and I think it helps, even religion-wise, I think more important. I'm Greek Orthodox, she's Christian. I think that's helpful, it made it easier that we're both the same religion, like I take him to Greek Orthodox church, like we were there for Easter, he's lighting his candle, doing all the regular Greek stuff, and she's cool with it. She's okay with it,
So he gets 2 Christmases.
Well, no, two Easters, not 2 Christmases.
There's not a Greek Christmas.
Yeah, but it's the same
thing. Oh, okay, so but 2 Easters.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we're both open to exposing them to each other's cultures, and
was that hard for you? Because I know, like in Trinidad, the culture is like multi religion in the country, so they're kind of used to that. But for you, I don't know, like being raised, Greek Orthodox. Yeah. Were you exposed to other religions?
No, not really, not at all. Not to a lot of religions, not a lot of ethnicities. Like from kindergarten to 8th grade, I went to a Greek school with just Greek kids, and I went to high school, and it was like a little bit of a shock, Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah.
Wow. Okay.
But
so when let me go back to your first child, to Katie. When you were like taking her to school or picking her up, because she's dark skinned.
Oh, people looked at us all the time.
I can imagine.
Yeah, I felt like they were looking at me like I kidnapped her. Yeah, no, it's serious.
I never heard this one.
Yeah, you never anything ever happened, or it was just
nobody's ever said anything.
Yeah. But you just get
it was clear. Yeah.
How did it make you feel, Mike? No. I mean, okay, so you're a grown man, so it probably, and if you know Mike, he's very even keeled, like everything rolls off your back. But obviously she knows, her stepdad, and did you ever have those talks with her, or how did that work with, like the whole thing, people looking at you funny, people asking you questions, like how did that work?
I don't think she even realized it because she was young.
Yeah.
And then as she got older, our bond was pretty good, so it was never really an issue,
Mm-hmm. That's good. Yeah. That's good. Because the area you live in is mostly what? It's mostly Caribbean people.
Mostly Caribbean, yeah. But it feels like it's like right in the middle, but mostly Caribbean where we're at. But you have Marine Park right there. Yeah. You have the Jewish area right there. So it's right in the middle of everything. Uh-huh. But I say for the most part, it's mostly Caribbean.
Okay. The Mike. I don't know this question, and again, we don't have to put this on, but is her father in her life?
Her father is in her life, and not as much.
Okay.
Throughout the years, you know what I mean? But he was there, in and out. And I think, that was good for her because at least he was in there. But that's a challenge for me because it kind of made it harder. Mm. So it would have been easier for me if he wasn't, you know what I mean? But it made it harder for me, but at least she had him in her life. You know, we would, you're raising them, you're teaching them certain things, and then like, every so often she'll go away for the week and come back, and it's like, you see a little bit of a change, and you kind of redo a lot of the stuff you were trying to teach her. And
were there any moments where you would like say you had to be tough or hard or whatever, and she's like, "Oh, I don't have to listen to you because like you're not my dad" or anything like that?
She never said that.
No,
She never said that.
Even as a teenage girl, because a teenage girl, I'm pretty.
Nah, she's good, man. She's great. She, she'll give you her attitude and stuff.
But you like, it's not because I'm a stepfather, it's just because she's a teenager.
Yeah, but she never been disrespectful.
That's good. That's
at
good.
all, man.
Wow. And the relationship between your two children, how is that?
It's good. It's regular.
Yeah.
Regular brother and sister.
Yeah, regular brother and sister.
There's never been any, not issues, but conversations about, like, I'm trying to, like, you gotta help me here, Mike. Like, okay, she's, okay, go ahead.
Okay. You mean like as far as like Michael realizing, that we're mixed and stuff?
Yes,
family?
Yeah. There you go. I will go with that.
He is so crazy. We're a mixed family, right? And everything is just I forgot how old he was till like he put it together, and he asked us that question, and we told him like maybe a couple of years ago, and he's like, oh, okay. It's just it's normal to us, man. Yeah. Like we don't really, like I don't even see that anymore. Like it doesn't like, don't see the color, don't see the cultural difference. Like I feel comfortable going to any one of Crystal's, events or stuff.
You go
like
to Carnival, Mike?
No, I don't go to Carnival.
He said
I would go.
Yeah.
I don't want to fly there.
Oh, okay.
When the kids get older, I'll go.
Okay.
But you'll go to like a bashment party or something like that.
I've gone with Crystal, yeah.
Your first bashment party, you were like, what the hell is
this? Yes. Like, I didn't know what all the whining is and stuff like that. Like, I didn't know everybody was so comfortable just dancing with each other. I felt like, I felt like it was wrong, Like, what are you doing?
That's definitely a cultural thing. It's like you got to understand what it is.
Yeah, at first it was a shock. It's like I feel like it's kind of like disrespectful, But then you realize it's normal. Then you realize the other girls are coming and whining. You was like, is this okay?
They're coming to you?
Yeah. And
Crystal was okay with it because it's part of the culture.
You know how I am. Like, I'm quiet. I'm to myself.
Yeah.
Just post up against the wall. And, like, I feel like she wanted me to feel uncomfortable. It's like, I feel like they all want to just...
Sick them.
I stick out so much. Like, let me go mess with them, Like, so, yeah.
That's funny.
That's funny. So, I can imagine Mike like that.
No, I was about to tell a story. Mike said he's quiet. So, I think I told you this the other day. When we went, because we played basketball in college together. Yeah. We went on a visit the same day to the same school. And it was me and another guy from my high school and Mike. So me and the other guy, we know each other. Obviously, we played together. We didn't know Mike's first time meeting him. I think we said hello. I don't think I heard Mike speak a word the whole visit.
Wow.
I was like, yo, this guy's so quiet.
Or he don't like you.
Or
he don't like the school. Or so.
Yeah. But then I go to the school. Mike goes to the school. The other guy goes somewhere else. And I think I see Mike go around campus, and I'm like, I wanted to talk to him, say what's up, because I met him before. Yeah. And I'm like, oh, this guy don't talk. I don't even know if I should go and talk to him. But this is how quiet he could be.
Yeah. I didn't go to school with you guys, college, but meeting Mike, it was just like, first of all, it was like, does Mike pass the ball to anybody but you, Leo?
No, yeah.
I was like, he don't like me. He don't pass you the ball.
You just gotta earn your trust.
You gotta earn your trust. Mike passes me the ball now. We still play, but yeah, I was just like, yo, this guy's, Mike is is quiet, so you don't know how to approach him. Nothing is little Mike like that?
No, he's a complete opposite.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he gets that from his mom.
definitely. 'Cause
Okay.
she don't stop talking.
You think that's better for him to not be so shy and quiet?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
I
feel
was
the
I was a
same way.
little antisocial in growing up.
Yeah.
Because like not so much in elementary school, but like going into high school, I think that's when it started. Like that's just I'm in this huge school, 4 or 5 thousand, kids. I'm used to being in a kindergarten to eighth grade, like 300 kids.
Yeah.
And I went and it was such a shock. And I don't even think I spoke. Like the first day of school, I think the first words that came out of my mouth was once I got home.
Wow.
So
Wow.
it was hard. Like
Yeah.
it took me a while to just get,
So
comfortable and stuff like that.
Because you went to degree school and like you went to high school in Brooklyn where every high school
Yeah,
is
regular
overcrowded.
Public high
Right.
school. Yeah.
So every school's overcrowded. You got
Oh yeah, because that's
so
a
many more
huge
people.
transition. Yeah.
Yeah.
So does Michael go to like a Greek school? Or does he go to
No,
a
he
public
goes to
school?
a regular public junior high school.
Did you think about sending him to a Greek school or?
I did. I tried. I tried sending him to the one I went to. It's now a charter school, but it's a lottery, and he didn't get in.
Okay.
I really wanted him to experience that. Like that small school. Everybody knows you. The teachers. I think that's. You feel like they care and they look out for you more. I want them to have that. They didn't work out with our school, with the school I went to. Sent them to a Catholic school, but for like 3 years from nursery to like kindergarten, but it didn't work out. It wasn't the same, the same experience that I was looking for.
Okay.
Dad hacks, right? You got any dad hacks you could share with us, man? You're a veteran of the game.
Dad hacks.
Yeah.
Something like you figured out along the way that's like, if I do it this way,
Okay.
it's just gonna be easier.
Okay. All right. One thing comes to mind. When you want them to eat something, have them taste it. They don't like it, they don't have to eat it. Next time, just have them taste it again. And just keep doing that, and they'll start to like it.
Like what you did that with?
Liver. That's Michael's favorite food is liver.
What?
Favorite meat is liver.
Really?
Yes.
It's hard to eat liver, man.
It is hard, but I hear, you hear it's healthy and stuff like
Yeah.
that. So I'm cooking it. I try to cook it, more often, once a month or so. And I had him try it, and he wasn't really into it. Didn't force him, and I did that every time. Just get a little taste, and then they start liking it. It's crazy.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Especially with food, like healthy food, like liver. 'Cause
Michael will eat anything.
liver has crazy amount of nutrients.
Yeah.
It's very healthy.
Like
So
nature's multivitamins.
Yeah.
Everything in there.
You said you was telling us about another one earlier before we started recording
Which was that?
about the snacks.
Yeah, the snacks. If you buy a snack 1 week and they love it, don't buy double the week after because they're not gonna like it.
They're gonna get tired of it.
I'll buy croissants. It was croissants. I bought croissants on Sunday. By Sunday night, they were gone. Next week, I doubled up, tripled up. It sits there. Yeah, it sits there.
Wow.
So you
You got to
space it
rotate.
out.
You got to rotate the snacks.
Oh wow. So
Yeah.
this or that called dad libs. We're gonna throw things out there. We either one or the other. You like, well, first is an open-ended question. What was your favorite age for raising Mike? Up until he's 11 now, I think.
Well,
But-
Mike and Katie.
Hey, and Katie, yeah. What was your this is the age right here.
My favorite age. Had to be like 8-ish, 7, 8 years old.
What was it
For
about
both
that?
of them?
For both of them.
Okay.
Yeah,
What
for
was
both
it
of
about
them.
that?
Because I don't like the baby stage, right? I don't like the milks, the bottles, the carrying the bags. So I like them old enough where, just let's go, grab, put your sneakers on and go. But then once they start getting to that 11, 12, close to teenage years, they start they think they know everything type of thing, so.
It's right there. In the
Yeah,
middle,
7, 8, they're still babies.
Yeah.
They're still babies, but, they're still old enough to take care of themselves a little bit. So that was my favorite time.
You said 4. He sticks to 4.
I love
I think
4
that. I mean, it's his number in college.
That's my
but
number.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, 4. Because I'm
4 is still young.
they are
for
young,
me.
but they just cute.
Yeah.
They like you. They don't talk back. They kind of do
Yeah.
whatever you tell them to, but they're young enough to like still like want to cuddle with you.
Yeah.
You know, at 8 years old, you really probably not getting that as much.
Michael, I think, slept in the bed till he was like 7. No, it was crazy. He was in our bed for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I remember
Like-
y'all did like it was like called what was it, attachment parenting, something similar to that.
What's that?
I think we just keep the kid close all the
Oh
time.
yeah, I don't know what you call it, but that's what we do.
Yeah.
Yeah, listen, you hear things like, let them cry it out. But then you hear things like, no, don't do that,
Yeah.
because they build trauma. So you got to do what's right for you.
Right.
And he would not give up crying. He wouldn't give up crying. So he slept in the bed. He slept in the bed till he was old, man.
And he's tall, so he's like
yeah, like
And you're tall.
I'll tell you this.
The Mike is 6'5". So
6'6".
6'6".
I
Sorry.
might be shrinking now. But
Okay.
6'6".
Okay.
It was. I would sleep. I always slept with, you sleep with a blanket. But when he was a baby and he would come to the bed, I didn't sleep with a blanket anymore. Just because I'm a deep sleeper, so I didn't want to put the blanket over him. I changed everything for him.
Yeah.
I even tucked my arm in my shorts so I wouldn't swing and hit him. Like,
Oh, wow.
it was crazy.
you got to know Mike is like OCD, like same sock goes on
Left
first,
sock
every
first. Left sock first. Left shoe
You
first.
see what I'm saying?
Yo,
You put on one sock and one. Hold on.
No, left sock, right sock.
Oh, okay.
Left shoe.
Because that would
right
be
shoe.
serial killer.
Okay. Not going from the bedroom to the front to the bedroom.
You know what I mean? If you put the sock on with the sneaker
and then the shoe,
and then do the other one,
No.
have
oh,
one
I was gonna say,
barefoot,
Mike,
yeah.
that's
Left, right, left, right.
okay. You've never.
Never.
now you got to know this
Never.
guy. He's like if anybody had a routine, is Mike. Like
Yo, what we gonna do is we're gonna hide the left sock and the right shoe.
he won't put his shoes
He
on.
won't put his shoes on. Dang.
I won't put my shoes on, but like, let's say if something like that happens,
Yeah.
I'll put the right shoe on, find the left shoe, put the left shoe on, or I'll reset it. I'll take them both off and put it back on. Yeah.
Is Katie or little Mike like that? They do OCD like that.
No,
Nobody's
neither
like-
one.
Nobody's
of
like
them.
that.
Yeah,
It didn't pass
neither one
through the
of them.
DNA. No.
Katie is nothing like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, Michael maybe a little bit, but no.
But was this how? When did your first memory of being like that was? Like around his age, after that, or before
OCD?
that? Yeah.
Like that?
Yeah.
No, I'll tell you when it was.
Yeah.
It was about college.
Oh, so he got some time.
He got
Yeah,
time.
it was
Oh
about college.
man.
Like that, it got that extreme.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
I think because we used to joke about it, I think it made it
Yeah,
worse
college.
that we was mentioning it. He's like, you know what?
College.
I'm gonna double down. I'm gonna just put my left
high
sock
school,
on
high
first
school,
all the time.
college, around
High
those
school.
times when I started getting older and like I started doing things myself.
Mhm.
Yeah, it was that time.
Wow. Well. Okay. Would you rather have? Well, I'll let Lito go. Sorry.
No, that's cool. Let me see if I got one. Would you rather help with homework or study for a test with your kids?
Isn't it the same thing?
No, it was homework. Homework is homework, and test a little more stressful.
Would I like?
Maybe that wasn't a good one.
Okay.
I'm gonna guess homework. If I had to pick one, homework.
Okay.
Here's another one. Would you rather watch a basketball game with Lil Mike or play against him?
Oh, he can't hold Mike, so I don't know.
Oh, you too old now.
No,
Oh.
little Mike can't mess with his dad yet.
yet.
I rather play a game.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I rather play.
You
I
enjoy-
always like to play.
You enjoy beating him.
Yeah,
How much time you think you got left before he could beat you?
I don't think he'll ever beat me.
Wow.
He's gonna,
But
he's gonna beat you
I-
one day.
I will. I'll let him win, but
Has
only if he's playing the right way.
Oh, okay.
Like if he's clowning around, not doing the things he's supposed to,
Mhm.
no
No.
mercy. But if he's working hard, hustling,
Mm.
yeah, I'll let him win. But once he gets a little bit older, I'm not letting him win.
You're not letting him win.
Yeah.
You're gonna.
He's gonna beat you.
No, I don't think that's gonna happen.
Family dinner or eating on the go, or like separately.
Family dinner.
He's Greek, man. Like,
But we
that's
are
a family
really
thing.
good at eating McDonald's in the car.
Oh yeah.
Ever since COVID, we're like experts.
Wow. How about I got off my page. Where's the list? Visiting an amusement park or a water park. Even though some of them are like kind of the same, but
Water park right now.
water park.
Water park right now, but I think we're close to the amusement park.
Okay.
Yeah, where I think he's big enough. He's been big enough to go on those rides, but water park right now.
Summer job or summer camp? He's too,
What do you mean?
wait. I think he's too young to work right now.
True. But what would you?
For Katie, like if she would work a
I'll say
summer job,
for Katie. Yeah.
I would say summer job.
She ever did camp?
No,
No.
summer job is good because then you can earn your money and then say it's over. September starts, you focus on school.
When did you start talking about college with her? Was it like when she was like junior year?
Sophomore,
When it was about to happen?
sophomore, junior year, sophomore and junior year,
Okay.
sophomore and junior year.
Seems like a very, I haven't seen her in a long time, but a very well-rounded young lady.
Yeah.
Cool.
You know, I haven't seen her in a while either. It's funny because we used to always go over your house, and she was around. But then when she got older,
Yeah, she's too grown to
she
hang out with
she
us.
went
Yeah.
she would always be out. And if you guys come over, like, oh, where's Katie? Like, oh, she's with her friends, or she's somewhere else. It's funny because we always saw her as like a baby. So it's like,
A lot of people, they haven't seen her in a while, and like when they see her, they said if I seen her on the street without you, I wouldn't have
Wouldn't
recognized
even know her,
Yeah,
right?
She got
Yeah.
there.
Wow. Checkers or chess?
Chess.
This is with the kids, by the way. It's not yours.
Chess.
Oh, okay.
I just started playing. I just started teaching them.
Yeah.
Yeah, chess, definitely chess. I started playing like a few months ago for the first time, and I'm getting them into it. I've been teaching them how to play.
that's good. Yeah, I've been teaching Amina too. It's a good game because you got to think strategy.
Yeah.
It's not just move and see what happens. You actually got to think about what's going to happen next, what your
Yeah.
opponent's going to do.
Yeah.
It's a good game for kids.
Yeah. So many things that stuff like that he's like I'm teaching him. And I never did that as a kid. I just learned it as an adult myself.
Did you learn it to teach him or something you wanted
No,
to
it
do?
just happened. We were at work. My supervisor, it's like, anybody want this to-go chessboard? It just triggered us to start playing and learning. I was like, I gotta go home and get a chessboard home and play with him.
All right, I think maybe I got one more. Is it better to reward good behavior or enforce consequences for bad behavior?
Reward good behavior. That's the most results I've seen. Yeah.
You got any examples?
I got an example. Oh, I don't know what grade it was, like first, second grade. This is for Michael. And teacher, he has colors. Every day he comes home, you have a color in your book on how good you were. Red is bad, like blue or
Okay.
green. So every day he had a good color. Every day. And it was like October-ish. The teacher calls up and it goes like this, I got to speak to you, you got to come in. I go in and he's talking, he's getting out of the seat, he's doing all this stuff. I was like, really? Like, but his color is good every day. I was like, no, it's not. It's, yellow or whatever, red. It was their responsibility to take their color from the board and put it in their book.
Yeah.
And he picked a good color. You know what I mean? And it was like, all right. So he did that. Then I talked to him. I was like, listen, what are you doing that for? Why aren't you behaving and stuff like that? He goes, oh, if I behave, I just get a sticker. He goes, he weighed the thing. Bad, good behavior sticker, bad behavior, have fun. He's
Do
like,
whatever I want,
I'll
yeah.
do whatever I want. So listen, after that, if the teacher calls me, like, that's it. Shut it down. Then go to trick or treating, and it was lockdown, you know?
Yeah.
And kept getting worse. You know, his behavior kept getting worse. And I was real strict with him. I was stern. And it was until like December, they were on school break. I was like, I got to do something different, you know? And I switched it up completely. Just positive, focused on positive, rewarding, you know, like, you know, clean slate January, and then just focused on being positive. And he made a complete turnaround.
Okay.
Yeah. He met with the teacher at the end of the year, their last parent teacher guy, and she was like just amazed, you know? So
That's interesting. Yeah, you probably gonna get a lot of people to, when they hear this, to
Yeah.
switch over to that method.
yeah, definitely.
Building resiliency. How do you do that in a young man? Like, I think we talked about that. You see, I put it up there.
Yeah, it's on the board. It's on the board.
Talk about that, like building resiliency in a soon-to-be teenage boy. Like, how do you do that? Like,
I don't know. I still think I'm figuring it out.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
course.
Like, just setting a good example for him across the board. You know,
yeah.
you know, trying to set a good example for him.
There's a lot of times where after a basketball game, Mike and I would stand outside by our cars talking.
Yeah.
I remember one time we were talking about like not trying to make it too easy for the kids, because sometimes you think about how you grew up and what you had and didn't have,
Yeah.
and you want them to have all those things, but then you realize they start expecting it and they don't appreciate it.
Yeah.
So how do you navigate that?
Yeah. The crazy thing is, like, I'm going through that right now, and I'm realizing that me trying to give him everything I didn't have and making it too easy is having a bad effect, where his work ethic is not as good and stuff like that. So I've been trying, even lately, just giving him more responsibility, you know, doing more things on his own, and just chores and stuff like that, doing his his weekly chores.
I remember when our last game, we were walking together and we were talking about making breakfast, and I was asking, I said, Michael, do you make your own breakfast in the morning? He's like, no, I wait for my dad to make it.
Yeah.
And I hope I didn't overstep, because I was like, no, Michael, you got to get up and do that yourself.
But you're right.
Yeah.
You're right. And I was doing that for a while, and kind of fell off. But that's a good thing to do. You know, get up, make your own breakfast, even if it's just, you know, making cereal.
Yeah, whatever it is, yeah.
Yeah.
and then make me my breakfast. It's that. I did it all these years, right? Yeah, like I'm
Yeah,
looking
I wanna
forward
come
to that.
home.
Day.
Where's my food?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that day. Like, yo, make my breakfast. Like, you should know that. You know, talk about your father figure influences, your father, your uncles. How did that affect who you are today?
Me as a father, just me as a person.
You as a both.
both.
Yeah, you as a father, like, you know, you see yourself, your dad, and you. Do you see? Well, first, what's the story? I actually don't know, so I'm asking. Like,
My dad was like old school, off the boat, 6th grade education,
Greek.
hard, tough, hard worker. You know, like that was him.
Yeah.
And he probably came to 2 or 3 of my games my whole life.
Oh, your father was my father.
Like,
We got the same father.
I think so.
My father, well, he never came to a game. He was. Your father was a sports fan,
No,
just like my father.
no sports, no nothing. It was work
Yeah.
and come home.
Yeah.
That was it.
That was
Like,
it.
Mom cooked. We didn't even go out to eat.
Yeah.
You know, if we went away, we went to Greece and we stayed in the village.
Mykonos.
No,
there was
Santorini?
Crete. No,
Okay.
Crete.
Oh,
That's it.
oh yeah.
We weren't allowed to go nowhere else.
Wow.
You know, and so that was him. He was just a hard worker. Didn't come to my games. You
Yeah.
know, probably went to 8th grade game that I could remember, and a college game, because he had to be there. It was
Was it the senior night?
Senior
It
night.
was senior night. I had to give my mom a rose or something like that. So he just happened to be there.
He just happened to be-
yeah.
Mom came to more games though.
No.
Oh no. Okay, so
No,
we don't
they
got the
probably
same
came
mom.
to the same amount of. Never took me to the park.
Yeah.
Not one time.
That's how my father was.
Not once.
How you think that? Do you? I don't know. I know with me it was like My brothers were more like that. My
Yeah.
brothers were you have brothers?
Older brother, older sister,
Okay.
10 years and 9 years older.
Mhm.
So if I was gonna go anywhere,
Yeah.
you know, they were gonna take me.
Yeah.
But it's not the same. You know, it's not
Yeah.
as often. It's you know, it's not. It was cool, but it's not the same. And that just, you know, that made me just want to give him all the stuff I didn't have. You know what I mean? Like I'll take him to the park all the time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You know, I go to more games in one day than my dad did. You know, like we'll go from CYO to AAU to, you know, the Greek League, you know, and, you know, but.
Did you ever long for that? Like when you was young? Because I was going to say, I kind of did, because it would have been one thing if my father wasn't in my life. It's like, oh, you know, daddy's not here or my father's not here. But you here, and you like, you're not, but he's not a sports guy. And the things he was into, I guess I got into it because he liked it. He liked boxing or whatever, but watching it.
Your dad, every time a boxing match was on, he didn't know who it was. Oh, these are some good fighters. Like, every single time.
But it's kind of like, and then he passed last year, and it was like, all right, just be happy with who your father was. You know, like, you ain't gonna have the throw the ball, catch the ball. I was lucky enough to have that in my brother, but I was saying, did you ever like long for that, or?
Yeah.
Oh, you did. Okay, and that's what made you, like you said.
I definitely did. Yeah, and I kind of do it too much now. I do it too much.
I was going to ask you that. Like, I think we overcompensate sometimes.
Yeah.
For all the stuff we didn't have. I was doing it in the episode before. I was talking about buying my daughter the sneakers I never had, and she didn't even care.
Yeah.
Whatever. But it's like we work so hard like to get the things ourselves, and then we're like, you know, my kids would probably like this too. So we try to give it to them, but sometimes it's a little bit too much, right?
It is. It's it's backfiring right now. I'm getting him the sneakers he wants, all the Nike stuff, you know, and it's backfiring.
So do you make him earn it through chores or good grades or anything like that?
Or you just asking?
That's what I'm trying to do now. Like, you know, when it comes to like his video games and stuff like that, like it's not automatic that I'm just buying it for him.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so he's got to do his chores. He's got to get his allowance, his $11 a week, and built up to get it.
That's a specific number.
Yeah,
$11.
He's 11 years old.
Oh.
Yeah, that's where I got it. You know, like Fortnite they're geniuses over there. They're geniuses.
What you mean?
The way they make them spend money?
When Katie was the first one to ask me if she was playing it before him.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's a free game, you know. I'm like, all right, free game? I like that, free game. That game cost me probably thousands of dollars, over $1,000.
Wow.
Because they got the new skins. You got to buy the new skins, the new whatever they buy, and the new battle pass. And, you know, I got caught up. I was giving him money. He was buying. I was like, all right, we got to put a stop to this, right? That's it. No more. And then they coming out with Captain America and Marvel superheroes, and then I want it. You know, and Yanni's, they came up with a Yanni skin, and I'm starting to want it. Like, I get caught up with wanting to play with him and stuff like that.
They got you.
But then, let's say, like, I
They
snapped
got
out
you.
of it. Video games, that's another thing I play with him. My dad never played video games.
Yeah, my father, he bought it for us, but he would never, it wouldn't even make sense. So it'd be like me, my brother and I play that, yeah.
But the one thing I do appreciate, I think I got a good work ethic for him.
Yeah,
from him. Yeah.
Okay.
I think I just
so that's the one thing you say.
One thing.
I mean, I'm saying it's just one thing, but I could pinpoint that to say, I got my work ethic from my dad, and that was one of the greatest things I got from him.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah.
And he never complained, man.
Really?
Never complained, never nothing. You know, no matter how, whatever he was going through, how bad it was, never complained.
Your father's still here?
Yeah, he's in Greece now.
Okay, so
he retired.
Yeah.
Oh wow, so that's good, man. That's
good.
good.
I never talked back to him. Like, I don't know how he did that part. Like, that's how tough he was. Like, I will never talk back to my dad, ever. And there wasn't like these set rules of the house or these set things that you can't do or a set bedtime. Like, we just went to bed because I don't know. We just knew we had to go to bed. Or just stuff like that. There was no set rules, but you did what you're supposed to for some reason.
No, I met your dad. Probably heard him say like 6 words in English.
Really?
Because Mike used to, we used to take the bus home over the Verrazano Bridge.
Mm-hmm.
His dad would pick us up and drive me to the bus stop.
Bus stop, yeah.
And we get in.
That's nice.
He would say, they say hello to each other. You probably look in the back. Okay, that guy's back there. I'll take him to the bus stop. But the only time he would talk, if his phone rang, Ella, right? That's how you say it.
Yeah.
And then they start talking Greek.
Yeah.
But he like, I saw him. He looked like just a hard nosed working guy. Just like, you can't talk back to him.
No.
You don't want to know what's about to happen if you do that.
I was an adult, married, kids, and he came to stay with me, and I still wouldn't talk back to him. Like, he stayed with us. Like, Katie gave up her room. You know, they stayed in Katie's room. Katie stayed in our room. I told Chris, I was like, give him the keys to your car. He's using your car while he's here. You know, and I forgot what it was, but like something they were doing around the house. Like, Chris was like, tell your parents not to do this or not to leave this there. I was
Like, nope.
I can't do that.
Nothing. Nope.
Nope.
Nope. Yo, you want to hear a funny story? I was a kid, probably like Michael's age, and my dad goes to me in Greek, tell your mother to, you know this story?
I heard this one before.
I don't think, tell your mother, he said in Greek, tell your mother to bring down the soft tomatoes. He would buy a whole bunch of tomatoes from Long Island, come back, and when they were ripened, you know, bring them downstairs. Mm-hmm. And I thought I heard in Greek, I thought he told me, tell your mother to bring down the fucking tomatoes. I looked at him like, I didn't say nothing. I didn't go, what would you say? Yo, in my head, I'm like, do I tell my mom the fucking tomatoes? You know, like, I can't speak to my mom like that, but like, if I don't say that, I'm not getting his message across. He wants me to say that. Like, I don't know what to do.
Conundrum.
So I was like, Ma, bring down the fucking tomatoes. He looked at me. I was like, oh, I disappeared. I found out later from my brother. He's like, yo, why'd you say that? You're supposed to, he said the soft, the soft.
How would you say it in Greek?
Malakes, tomates is soft tomatoes.
Okay.
I thought he said the malakismenes tomates. You know, like, that's like, it's a curse. It's malaka.
Malaka,
you know?
yeah.
Yeah, like, he said the malakismenes tomates, right? And I'm like, if I don't say this, I'm not getting his message. He wants me to say this, you know?
It's conundrum.
Imagine I would do that now to the kids. They would laugh. What you say? Like, it'd be a big thing, you know?
You didn't even want to ask. What did you say? Like, what did you
I stayed home from school one day, and I don't remember, whatever it was, I stayed home. I had school. I stayed home. And he's like, yo, let's go in the car. We got to take a ride. I get in the car. I asked where to go. He said, get in the car. I'm getting in the car. Driving. And the route he's driving, it's the route to school, right? And I'm like, oh, man, he's taking me to school. He's taking me to school. I start getting, like, upset stomach. I'm like, I don't want to go to school. He's taking me to school. At no point in time, I'm like, at no point in time do I say, are you taking me to school? No. I just sit there and just deal with it.
Just deal with it.
And then, like, the last minute, he turns and goes somewhere else. My kids would never do that, ever.
Yeah, we going to school?
Where we going? Yeah.
Where we going? I don't want to go. You know?
Speaking of being Greek, right? Can we have Giannis back, please? The Nigerian.
No, he's ours.
Oh, man.
Yeah, Tanasi. You want Tanasi? You want the
other guy, yeah.
Take the other three.
No, you have Wemby. No, Wemby's French, sorry. You have Thanasis and the Costas and the three. 3 for 1.
You want all three?
No, you take the 3 and then we give.
We'll throw in the fourth. We'll throw in the older brother too. Dude, Yadi is not going nowhere.
Oh, man. Yeah, come on, man. Like
that's another thing.
Yeah.
Oh, we went and saw. Mm-hmm. The other thing is, like, we talked about this. I think, like, there's so many things we do with the kids now that we're doing for the first time, and they're doing it at their age. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Like, I took them to Game 7 when the Bucks were playing. We were playing
Boston.
Brooklyn.
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 That's 3 years ago.
We were at that game. Then I took them to Game 7 in Boston.
I remember you asked me if I wanted to go.
Yeah,
I couldn't go that day.
You know, we stood outside the hotel room. He got to see the players coming out. Tanasi came and gave him a high five and stuff like that.
Man.
So it's they get to do so many things, man.
Wow, that's crazy. Okay, so you had any uncles, big brother? You said like how you learn how to be a man from like besides your dad.
Nah, that was it.
It was
man.
just dad and big brother.
Big brother taught me
Yeah.
to do the opposite of everything he did. So I appreciate.
I was waiting for
I learned a lot.
Your big brother's 9 years or 10 years older.
10 years older than me. Like
10 years older. Yeah. He's
whatever he did, do the opposite.
Was he like that where he was quiet around your father? And
Like, yeah, he smoked. He smoked from he was 13. From when he was 13. And I don't think he smoked in front of my dad
oh wow.
until he was in his 20s. Like, you didn't smoke in front of your dad. Like,
Mm.
He was married with kids and then smoked in front of my dad. Like, that's how it was. So,
Wow.
yeah. He told me the opposite. Just whatever he does, you do the opposite. And that's something like I want the kids to learn.
Yeah.
Like, learn from your mistakes,
Mhm.
but learn from other people's mistakes, man. That's what I want them to do. It's like, because listen, we learn so much now. We're learning, as we're getting older, and it's just trying to, give them that. But they're not. They don't get it.
I was
Like with Katie,
yeah.
like with college and stuff like that. Start, do this, do that, extra studying. Like it's worth it. And just she didn't focus on her school as much as I wish she did.
Mm-hmm. I was on a job interview before. It's funny what you said. And I said this to the interviewer. I said, a smart person learns from their mistakes. A wise person learns from other people's mistakes.
Yeah.
I got the job. I guess they like that. I said that.
No, that's
But it's true. Like when you see somebody else doing something and you looking like, well, I don't think that's right. I don't think they should do that. I don't think that's good. In yourself that I'm not gonna follow it. I'm gonna do the opposite. Yeah.
Do the opposite. So is Mike, is such thing as you were dad before all of us? Dad bod, fact or fiction?
it's a fact.
It's a fact. Yo, let me tell you, when we were in college, every summer they would give us like a workout program.
Mm-hmm.
So me and some of the other guys, we would do the workouts together. Mike was doing his own workout program. He was doing a Navy SEALs workout. Like we didn't mess with this guy. Was the strongest dude I knew. Like we wasn't not messing with him, and he started doing that. We was just like, yo, we're gonna be over here benching 185. And what was your workouts like back then?
The Navy SEAL one was 125 pull-ups, 125 dips, 250 push-ups, and like 375 sit-ups, 3 times a week.
So
125 pull-ups, and then it was like the dips. I would do either the same or 2 times the amount. Right, it was somewhere in between there.
This is college?
College, yeah. And then push-ups was double your pull-ups, and then sit-ups was triple your pull-ups. So 375, 3 times a week.
So when I asked that for a reason.
I also lifted weights and stuff like that.
Because he said dad bod, so it's true. So a guy that was doing that kind of a workout. Yeah. So what happened?
The kid. No.
I'm eating too much, man.
It's the food.
It's the food. It's the
tired nights. There's no time to work out and all of that. Okay, the baklava cheesecake.
Like after the game on Mondays when we play.
Oh yeah, it's a wrap.
I'm taking him to. He's hungry. I gotta go through a McDonald's drive-through.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So you gotta get something for yourself.
Of course.
What's your go-to number 2?
Whatever's a deal.
It's hard to get a deal these days.
Yeah. Listen, you can order at McDonald's the same thing, and you pay like 40. I might pay 25, 30. You got to know how to order. You got to bundle. You got to get the rewards.
Right. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Like Katie will ask me for a large fry. She might get 3 small ones.
Because it comes out to be cheaper.
They want a 20-piece. At one time, the 4-piece was $1. Let me get 5. I would get 5 4-pieces. for $5,
Yeah.
right? And the 20 piece was like $7.50. Like, no, just give me 5
No,
pieces.
you're doing it right.
And give me 5 sauces, so I'm not arguing for extra sauce. That's it.
Oh, that's true. Dag.
But they changed that. But I'm finding other
finding
loopholes.
ways?
I
You
find
finding
there's
loopholes? Yo, Mike is funny. Did you do this as a result of being a father? Is this part of the Mike?
Yo, this is the result of being a father.
Okay.
Like, cause like, listen, before you're a dad, right?
Mm-hmm.
Being a dad, I would say makes you a better person. 100%. You don't think you're a better person, more mature, because before you're a parent, you could care less.
Yeah.
You don't care about anything. You don't care about saving. You go to McDonald's. Who cares?
Ball out.
Yeah, like no, like for
Let
real.
me get that supersize. Whoa, big man.
Yeah, but after, like, after it's like, you're a different person. You want to be better.
I believe that. We had another guest that said exactly that same thing.
I'm a better person because I'm a dad. I'm a better everything. I'm a better friend.
That's what he just said.
I'm a better husband. I'm a better, like, I'll give to, like, homeless people when before I wouldn't give. You know what I mean? But not because, like, I'm just giving. I want to teach them, like, just to think about other people.
Yeah, that's
and
bigger
like,
than you.
have that treat people the same. Have that softness in their heart for somebody else. Stuff like that.
Nah, that's cool.
Like, I do it for him, to teach him a lesson. It's
Yeah,
crazy.
yeah.
So it makes me a better person. I think it makes me really crazy.
Wow.
Yeah, we had a guest on last episode, said the exact same thing. So now you got to edit that episode first.
Yeah, because it's like but they both fathers, and they're saying the same thing. So as we grow as fathers, we got to see that it looks like you think beyond yourself.
You instantly become selfless.
Yeah.
Before that, you're
You're doing whatever.
you're selfish.
Yeah.
You're selfish.
Yeah.
You fully mature when you become a parent. Man.
I agree with that. Yeah.
I don't think you're
so
fully
if you're not if you don't become a father, you don't.
not.
I don't want to take. I want to
not
be clear.
fully. It's different, but not fully mature.
I understand exactly what you're saying, and I feel the exact same way. It's hard to articulate it, but I feel like when you become a parent, it's another gear that you can get to. Like we're all capable of it, but I think when you have children and you're in their lives, there's another gear that you can go to.
Yeah, I guess the phrase would be full circle, because someone born you. My mother used to say, "I born you, you have to born somebody else. You'll see how it is life when you become a parent." And I used to be like, if I do it, I do it. If I don't, I don't. And then, oh yeah, my dad. I told you my oh shit, I'm a father moment was when they left me with my kid. I keep saying it, by myself. Now, wife left, went to the store. It's like, oh shit, this is mine.
That,
Like, there's no giving her back to her parents. This is my child. Man, what if I break her? Like, you break it, you bought it. So I was, it definitely. And then as the weeks go on, and you're the first person to say this, even though he said it before. I remember I had the kid, and you said, "The days are long, but the years are short."
The days are forever. But the years, it felt like yesterday.
Yeah.
Both the kids were young. It's crazy. Felt like yesterday.
I remember going to Michael's christening, like it was yesterday. I remember the whole day.
But it's the best. It's the hardest thing you'll ever do.
Most rewarding, though.
But it's the best. Like 80% work, 20% enjoyment, but that 20% is, I don't think there's anything better in life.
You remember the first crazy diaper you had to change?
Did you change any diapers? Because I know you was like,
I struggled, man.
Yeah.
Like, I remember, like, leaving the hospital and, like, telling the nurse, can you come with us?
Yeah.
That type of thing. You want to hear something funny? Like, with Michael, too, like, I think I'm over the top because he was, like, Crystal's pregnancy was hard.
Mm-hmm.
She was on bed rest. Like, it was, he wasn't even supposed to be here. It's kind of like a miracle.
wow.
She was pregnant. She went to there was something wrong. She went to see the doctor and told her, "Oh, your body's pregnant, but there's no baby in there." Like, it's like a dud. It's pregnant, but no baby, no heartbeat, no nothing. And that was hard, right? So she's like, let's schedule, abortion, like to take out whatever's in there. And she's like, yo, what are the odds? He's like, I never seen it before. It's like 1 in a million, whatever. It's like, I'll wait. I'll wait. I'll wait for the next ultrasound. So we waited. I don't know how much time in between, and we show up. We're both there, both down. Both, we're out of it. You know what I mean? And the lady's checking out her stomach, and she's like, oh, this is this is that. This is the heartbeat. I'm like, what? It's the heartbeat. It's like, yeah. Like, she's like, everything's good. Everything's normal.
Oh, because she didn't know that the doctor.
No, she didn't know. She was
yeah.
just doing her regular
Oh,
ultrasound appointment. And if she listened to the doctor, he wouldn't have been here.
Wow, that's crazy.
Crystal, we went straight downstairs. She yelled at him.
Oh wow.
Oh man,
And
she
we
went
found-
Trinity massive on that.
Yeah, full.
You didn't even understand what she was saying?
Yeah. When you don't understand, that's how you know it's
Oh,
serious. We found a new doctor.
that's crazy, yo.
That is. Yeah.
Don't know, like, I don't even. I'm trying to put it in my head, like, your son, we see him all the time. He's here. Imagine how different your life would be if if a doctor gets it wrong and you follow that advice, and it's like you would have never known.
Yeah. If Crystal wasn't the person she is, and just listened and went along with it. Yeah.
Wow. Dag. And now look at you.
And then he was born. I was that even made me more paranoid. As a dad, like I was just.
Oh wow.
We were in. It was the day, the first day he was born, and we were in the room, and Crystal's mom comes to see the baby, and her sister comes, and then a cousin comes that I didn't really know like that, and I'm like, don't pick up the baby, don't pick up the baby, don't pick up the baby.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm paranoid.
No, so I wanted to talk about that. So you had those. Give it back.
Like I was crazy. Like you come over, wash your hands.
Yeah.
Oh no,
like
yes,
that.
Mike, the OCD, like wash.
It was
wash
OCD,
your
but it was
hands,
me
like,
just being like I
You
gotta
gotta
protect
protect
this
it,
kid.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I was scared.
Yeah.
No, I was scared. So the cousin comes, and I'm like, in my head, I was like, don't pick up the baby. So Crystal's mom is sitting on the couch in the room, and she's holding the baby. She's like, oh, she wants to get up. Oh, somebody grab the baby. I'm like, I don't know how to grab a baby. I don't know how to go from here to here. I know how to pick it up like this. I just don't know how to get it here. So, like you're sitting, I squatted right in front of her. I stuck my hands out, put him here. Like you lay him here. They were looking at me like I was crazy.
Wow.
How long did it take you to figure it out, the transition from here to here?
I don't remember, but it was a while. Like Crystal, it was the beginning, and Crystal left the house like 5-10 minutes. I called her up, like, you got to come home. I don't know what I'm doing.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
I was.
See?
It
You see?
rough.
That was my
Yeah.
my oh shit moment.
Because I never did this. I never.
Because
held
you
a
have
baby.
you never.
Maybe
You're
I
the
changed
youngest.
one diaper of my niece,
Wow.
but nothing like taking care of a kid. No, that was rough for me.
Wow.
You think you could do it again?
Not for a dog, for a human.
Yo, honestly, it is so hard. It was so hard for me, and like if our situation was different and stuff like that, I would do it again.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I would definitely have more.
What's the biggest thing now dealing with Mike, the person that you have changed that you would do with another kid now?
I wouldn't be so overprotective.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like you're not gonna kill the baby. Like you can sleep with the cover a little bit higher. Like
Yeah, like I was too much. I was definitely too much. You remember that commercial? The lady had a baby. She's so overprotective, and then like her second baby, she's literally handing it to the mechanic. you remember that?
I don't remember that, but it sounds funny.
it's like-
You know?
yeah. I would definitely be less overprotective,
Okay.
and definitely less giving him everything.
Okay. Yeah. This is like, okay, all right, that's cool. So, to get through that now, as you gear up for the second half of his childhood, or he's into his second half, who do you, like, he's going to be going to high school, and do you think, first of all, the talk. You ever had to
You
talk?
have to have the talk. My dad never.
I'm sure your dad
My
didn't
dad
have-
never had a talk.
But he's obviously different, and you're different.
Yeah.
You ever think about, that's coming? Like,
Yeah, I know what I'm gonna do.
what you gonna do? If you might share.
I'm gonna tell Crystal like, yo, what should I tell him? I don't know. Like, I mean, I don't know. I really don't know.
I guess until it gets there, you
Yeah,
won't
you're gonna
know.
have to just wing it and
Yo,
see what happens.
You just got yeah.
It's gonna come out somehow.
And you figured it out,
Yeah, I was just fine. Why do I gotta?
Yeah,
why do I gotta say something?
Because he might ask you. I don't
Like
know.
I don't want to do anything like that.
Nah.
Krista pushes me.
Yeah.
Talk to him about this. Talk to him about that. Like,
Wow. You ever look at your son and there's a whole human being that came out of me?
yeah,
Like,
all the time.
yeah?
all the time.
I look at her like, yo, I remember, like, I mean, I'm not a big ass. I'm a grown kid, I say. And I'd be like, yo, this kid really is from me. Like, with my DNA, like, I'm a father. That's, like, so real every day. It never gets old to me.
Yeah.
Yeah. You?
Me too.
Yeah, same.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Like,
I love it. Yeah.
Yeah.
and you smart and you have skills and you can do stuff. I'm like, how did this happen?
It's
Yeah.
so cool to watch them grow. You know, from walking to, talking to tying their shoes and making their first shot at a basketball game. It's so cool to see. Man.
Yeah.
Wow.
Ain't nothing better.
Did you ever push him towards basketball, like, when he was younger? Like,
I didn't push him, but I didn't give him a choice. But that's why I still play.
yeah.
I want him to be around the game. Like, how many games has he come to that have we played?
He's,
that he hasn't been
you
to?
have never come to a game without him.
Yeah,
At least I know.
Like, the last game was a 9:15 game.
Yeah.
No,
you come
got,
to.
you
Oh,
gotta
yeah, I
come.
didn't even think that was a school night.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
It's
come
Monday,
to.
yeah.
Yo, I still played and I still wanted him around the game, and like he.
Is it because what basketball did for you? I don't know what it did for me. It did for me. It gave me structure. It gave me camaraderie with teammates.
I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for
there you
basketball with
go.
you guys.
There
I
you
wouldn't, I wouldn't know you guys.
Mhm.
Like in high school, like all my friends were from basketball. Like I wonder who I would be because, like we said, I was kind of quiet to myself. That's how I made friends. It wasn't until I made the team, met the guys from the team that I started like feeling comfortable. So that's who it was. And the same thing in college, It's cool, man.
Did playing basketball help you with like your discipline and structure and stuff like that too?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, because look, you have to be in school. You gotta pass to play. So stuff like that. Yeah.
Yeah, that's one thing I give basketball. For me, is like you got to go to practice at a certain time. You got to work hard in practice, and it's like when you have to run 17s in 1 minute.
Yeah.
It's hard. Probably 1% of the population can do that,
Yeah.
of the Earth's population, right? So I'm like, if I did this, I could pass this math test. That's not as hard as running a 17 in 1 minute. So it helped me like put stuff in perspective about how hard things are, and whatever I'm going through, how hard is that?
Yeah. The work you put in, it pays off.
Yep.
Started realizing that in high school. I probably made the team first year. I made it freshman year, but it's really because I was just tall. But I didn't start getting better till junior year and senior year. Junior year started sophomore. At the end of sophomore year, I started running track and really lifting weights and running and getting in shape, and that improved me as a player. Like I saw a difference.
Yep.
Like, all right, if I put in the work, like that, like I see the result. So just apply that to everything.
How was parenting through COVID?
COVID was the best thing for parenting. Best thing in the world.
Why you say that?
I'll tell you why. My life is better, family-wise, parenting-wise, because of COVID. So before COVID, right? The first 3 years, Crystal was like stay at home. Like she took some time off of work, and then when she did go back in those first 3 years, she took leaves and she was working. But it was like I worked days, she worked nights. I would walk in the door, right? She would walk out. It was like that, and it was like that for a while. And even as they got older, she would like drop them off to school, drop off Michael, drop off Katie. He would probably go in like 7. Katie would get dropped off like 7:30. I would pick Michael up like 5, pick up Katie at 5:30, be home at 6. He was like, yo, eat, go to sleep. you know, and it was because of COVID. Crystal got to work home. My schedule changed. I work 6 to 2 because of COVID. I'm home at 3. They don't have to go to after school. We just had so much more time together.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Like we actually, like I felt like I was actually spending time with them. I flew a kite for the first time.
You flew a kite, Mike?
Because there was nothing to do. We would go to the park, fly a kite, then go to McDonald's drive-thru.
Three small fries, please.
And then you know, after COVID, my schedule still stayed 6 to 2.
Mm-hmm.
Crystal still works from home. We're just able to spend more time together. Before it was like literally like, come home, go to sleep, do your homework. Like it was like no time together. So I'm glad I get to spend more time with them.
COVID either brought you closer,
yeah,
or drove you apart. So for you,
brought us closer.
It brought you closer.
Yeah, I loved it.
Yeah. I guess it was good for one for one thing.
For one thing, I never.
Oh no, COVID was good for 2 things.
What's the other thing?
Barbershop appointments.
Yes.
My barber, I don't know, before COVID, I never had nowhere I ever went had appointments. You either had to go in and wait forever, or you had to go and camp out.
Yep.
Before it opens to be
yep.
hopefully be the first or second in line.
Yeah.
Since COVID, you get appointments.
That's it. I know.
What's better than that? Yo, for real. Like, yo, you would spend a Saturday. Like, I would
sit in there the whole day waiting for get your haircut.
Wow.
That's funny.
That's crazy. Real quick, how did your expectations look before coming to father and the reality? Like, you know, it's like, oh, I'll be that dad and I'll be this, but the reality is, so we talk about that all the time. Like, how did your expectations go up against everything you expected? Was that the reality or vice versa?
It was completely different. Like, I think it's gonna be, if I do this and I say that, it's gonna be automatic. It's not automatic.
Not like dad had it.
No, it'll work for me. Like, no, it won't.
Yeah.
It's hard.
I don't know if you. I'm sure. I don't know if you're an overly emotional guy, but have you found yourself to be more soft, Mike, and more teddy bear, Mike, and I'm not as rough as I used to be, you know.
Overall, no, but I have moments where like I'm reflecting on certain things, and I had a moment. I'm laughing because it just happened not too long ago.
Oh, okay.
We were doing some spring cleaning, and we came across like these water guns. We used to play with. We used to do water gun fights. Me and Michael when he was younger, and like Chris was like, "Oh, should we throw these out? You guys don't use them anymore." It's like kind of got emotional, man. Like he's growing up. He's not that baby anymore. You know, like oh man.
You kept them?
We kept them.
Yeah.
Wait.
The dog?
I don't know because I started getting more. I don't remember what happened after that. Crystal probably kept him just because.
Wow.
Yeah, it hit me. It's like, oh man, he's not.
Look, you still got some time with him before he's done with you and don't want to hang out no more.
Then he's like, get away from you.
Yeah.
The girls. It's when the girls come, they start.
I think it's soon. It's coming soon.
Oh man. That's a good thing.
It just it is a good thing.
Yeah,
he's a good-looking guy. He's tall. He plays basketball. You know,
he can't beat his father yet, but he's on his way. You know, so
yeah, he's got the best of both of us from me and Chris.
Yeah,
because if could have been a bad combination. No, like we got strong features, you know, but he seems like he got
the best of
both.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah. Wow,
that's good. Good for him.
That's good for him. I'm gonna leave us with some dad jokes. You ready?
Yeah.
Through dad jokes. You got one? You got any you can think of right now? Or I'll give you a few seconds.
It's not coming to me, but if you start saying them, they might come to me.
All right. Here goes one.
I got one.
I wrote them down. You got one? Good.
Yeah. Why couldn't you see the bird flying in the sky?
Why?
Oh man, no. Hold on, let me do it over. You gotta cut that.
Okay.
All right, let me do one.
Okay.
Why couldn't you see the bird flying?
Why?
Because it was in disguise.
Disguise.
You get it?
In the sky, yeah, disguise.
Disguise. I get it.
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you. I'll be here.
Why? Why don't skeletons fight each other?
Why?
Usually Lito gets this stuff. He's very good at
Oh,
riddles
hold
and
on.
stuff.
Why don't skeletons fight each other? I don't got it. I don't know.
They don't have the guts.
Well, all right, I got one. You probably heard it though. But I'm gonna say because I need to say one. What cheese is not your cheese?
I don't know, Mike. What kind of cheese?
Nacho cheese.
I didn't know that one.
Everybody
I
knows
thought you
that
knew
one.
it when you
I
said
didn't
it.
know.
Oh, okay.
I wanted him to do the
I thought you
punchline.
said.
The way he said it, you know he said it. You know he knew it.
Wow. Oh, you speak Greek?
Yes.
Did he pick it up?
No. I wish he did though, man.
I always regretted that.
I do.
Not that I don't speak Greek because I didn't grow. I'm not Giannis, but go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I wish he did. I really that's one of my regrets too. And
It's not too late.
Can I say something else
You can say whatever we got.
from that we talked about before?
Uh-huh.
You talked about like the different cultures and
Yeah.
religion and stuff
Yeah.
like that,
Yeah.
and it's like before he was born, if you would ask me, I think we had a conversation with Crystal, like how we're gonna raise him and stuff like that, right? And I was like, whatever, who cares? You know what I mean? Like I don't. He doesn't need to be raised Greek, with Greek traditions and stuff like that. Like I didn't really care, but as soon as he was born, completely changed. Came out of nowhere. Like I wanted him to be, even though I didn't teach him Greek, like he had to be baptized Greek Orthodox. You would ask me before he was born, no, I don't care. But as soon as he was born, like he has to be. I felt like he needed a connection to that side. Like I still bring him, like we said, to church and stuff. So like you think you don't mind, but once they come, you want them to have that connection.
And I would say that too about even religion. Like I'm not the most religious person. I'm not religious really at all. But to see the structure that religion does give, and her grandparents are very religious, and I go, okay, that's a good thing. Like I know the parts that I kind of struggle with, but let her be her own person and her own woman and young lady, and let her go through what I went through to see, if this is the way to do it. So it worked like that for me. But going back to the language thing, I didn't pick up. My father didn't really speak. I'm sure your father spoke Greek to you all the time.
Yeah, that's what we spoke.
Yeah, my father's speaking English. I didn't really pick it up. So today I understand. Only when my mother speaks it. It's crazy because she definitely Yoruba. What Giannis is, by the way, what he should be, what he should be speaking also with Greek. He didn't pick his up either, but I regret that so much, and I always feel like he may not get Greek passed on, the language passed on to him, but at least the culture. Like for me, Yoruba, and being a guy from Nigeria, parents from Nigeria, always wonder about that culture like leaving us because we're American, we're born here or we grew up here, and it's like I don't know how to carry that over to her. I'm lost the language because I can't speak. I understand, but how do you feel about that? Like
I tried to teach him not the language, but as much as I can. A little bit because I want him to have that connection. But I do regret. I wish I would have gave him more, taught him more. I do. I wish I did.
Look, Mike, I met you when I was 18. And you started teaching me Greek. I was picking it up.
Yeah.
So it's not too late.
It's not
I think
too late.
You still got
That's
time.
right. Yeah.
I can still count. I can still call people names.
Oh, you're calling people names is
And I know if somebody says Mavro, they're talking about
They're talking about you. Yeah, that's one of the first things I told you. Yeah.
See, I'm gonna go to Greece soon. Not this summer, probably a couple. Mavro.
Mavro.
Got you guys.
Yeah, I want to bring him to Greece. I haven't done that yet.
Okay.
Like I'm dying for that. Like I want to bring him. I want to bring all of them. Like
Yeah.
because we go to it's really nice, man. It's beautiful.
Greece looks. That's where all the Instagram kids are headed there. So I see Santorini is in my head. Like, go to Santorini.
I haven't been there.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was going to ask, you going to take him to Crete, where you're from, or
you
like
gotta take him to
more
where-
tourist area?
You got to.
Crete is a good place to go because it's good. It's a good tourist spot. They got a lot of stuff to see, and it's good family and fun and party. It's everything. It has everything.
And this is like the south part of Greece.
Yeah, it's like Further south, you can go. Yeah.
So you're basically African.
Yeah, African.
You can swim there.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like right above Africa,
Giannis.
Egypt over there.
Yeah, oh yeah, Greece, the Mediterranean. Yeah, it's right there. You might be, yeah. Well, you gotta look that, do your ancestry. You know, you never know.
I wanted to do that, but
Yeah,
Crystal told me no.
She told you don't do
she
it?
told you don't do it.
Why not?
I was about to do it. She goes, no, can't give them your DNA.
Oh, like
You can't give them like, you know.
Oh yeah,
No.
I've heard that many
So
times.
I did mine, and I didn't do it for a long time because I was like the same thing. I was like, I want these people to have my DNA. Then I thought about it. I was like, I'm doing COVID tests. I'm giving blood. They have it. Whatever they want, they already have it.
That's true.
So now
I'm
23 and me
taking
got it too.
pictures every year, so they do it the facial recognition. They got it. They got you.
Yeah.
So I get it, but yeah, 23andMe got your DNA already, so it's all good. So you might
I
find
might
out
as well do it.
Yeah, you're from Zimbabwe or something like that.
Yo, it's definitely I'm definitely got something.
So, anything else, Lito? Mike, we could talk to all day. Mike
Yeah,
don't
we
raise
could.
his voice. He's like the guy you talk to about everything. Real quick, I'm looking up their bedtime. I know you say he slept with you guys till about last week, but
You pretty much, yeah.
when he did sleep with y'all, was it quick, just go to sleep, or was it like a fight, a struggle, or how was it for y'all?
I don't know. I go to sleep. I fall asleep instantly, so I don't know what happens after that.
You were your own kid.
But you also had like a early schedule, right? So you was like, you had to go to sleep early to wake up early.
I should be going to sleep, but I don't. I go to sleep like 10:30, 11:30.
You gotta watch like on Sunday nights the Cowboys lose, you know.
But it's funny with him sleeping in the bed. Like I've always slept on my stomach,
Oh yeah,
right?
yeah.
And then I changed. That was another thing I did is I started sleeping on my back. It all started
Can't
like
sleep on
for
my back.
I can't. But listen, he made me do it.
You right. Just now she wants to be cut
Right on the shoulder.
Right on the
It's a funny
shoulder.
thing. It started because like he was sick one time, congested.
Yeah.
And he had to be elevated.
Yeah.
So I had him sleeping on my shoulder, and then it just became a habit. And then even like sometimes during the night, like I'll roll over, sleep, and then you feel somebody going like hitting you like to roll over so you can sleep on my shoulder. That's crazy.
Wow. See the things that we changed?
Yeah.
Being a dad. This has been a great episode of the Daddy Issues podcast. Another hour and a half we did. With our good
So last
friends.
question, Mike. What advice would you give any dad out there?
Any advice?
Any-
Anything, anything.
You're
that-
gonna hear opposite things all the time. You know, you're gonna hear it's better to do this or it's better to do that, and there is no right and wrong. And as long as you approach it with love, like just give them as much love as you can. It'll be all right. That's what I think. Like we want them to be so much better and successful and this and that, right? But success is like when they get older
Mm-hmm.
and they still want to be, come back, see you, and have you a part of their life. So that's a success. So just love, man. Give them as much love as you can.
That's great advice.
Yeah, that beats everything, man.
I like that.
By the way, pancakes or waffles?
French toast. That was an easy question.
I said pancakes.
Yo, you know who you're
I'm
talking
talking
to.
to Mike. Okay. Pizza night or taco night? French toast.
No, but what pizza are we talking about? Pizza on Long Island?
Whatever pizza you want.
I told him about
Pizza.
pizza Long Island.
No,
No?
no. You gotta be Brooklyn. It gotta be a certain part of Brooklyn too.
No, but out here, there's like pizza, not the slice. They make the whole pie. I'm gonna bring y'all to that place. The way they make this pizza it's not Brooklyn style.
So that pizza?
Yeah.
Tacos.
Okay.
I don't gotta try it.
Road trip or staycation?
Road trip.
This is with the kids, by the way. Not from-
I love road trips. I could drive, like going to his tournaments
Yeah.
and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I could drive forever. I rather road trip. Staycation. You talking about staying home or
Yeah.
staying?
Staycation and not going to work. Like
You take time off.
Yeah.
You might do stuff, but you're not going away.
I'm gonna have to pick road trip
okay,
because you get caught up doing other stuff.
yeah.
So
Stuff you didn't do
trip.
while you
I like
were on
road
work.
trips.
Teaching your kid something or learning something from your kid.
That's a good one.
That's a good one.
That's a good one. He came up with that one.
Yeah.
I did.
Yeah, he
That's,
did.
That's, that's why I thought it was good.
Yeah.
Teaching your kids something or what's it?
Or
Learning,
learning
something.
something from your kid. Ah.
Learning something from your kid.
What's one thing you've learned from him? It could be a skill or it could be an emotion. It could be something. But what's one thing you learned from him? It could be something about yourself that you learned from him. You know, it don't have to be like, I learned to make a diorama for school. You know, like
How to play Fortnite.
how to play
Yeah.
Fortnite. Yeah.
How to build.
How to build?
Yeah.
I wouldn't know where to start. Fortnite. Oh, if somebody said Fortnite,
Yeah. How long we been talking? That's the first thing he heard.
teaching to ride a bike or teaching them to swim, or them to swim,
Swim.
swimming. Wow.
You know how to swim?
Yeah. Yeah. They'll figure out the bike thing.
I don't know.
If they fall, they could get up. But if you drown, you're done. Yeah, swim. Definitely swim.
Wow, wow, Mike.
Mike, the way you think is just
Yeah,
different.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
I didn't even go there when I thought about that.
Going to the movies or movie night. Did I say that?
Yeah.
Okay, I said that.
No, you didn't say it.
Oh, going to the movies or staying home and making a movie night.
Going to the movies.
You like going to the movies?
Yes, we have a routine.
You go to the movies a lot?
Matinee.
We go often. Yeah, we go often.
What's the
we have a
routine?
routine.
Tell me the movie routine.
Uh-oh.
You gotta get three. You gotta get snacks.
Uh-huh.
Is it 3 small ones to make a big one like McDonald's?
It's three snacks.
Yeah.
It's pricey though, but
Yeah,
you gotta get 3 snacks. You gotta get your nachos. You gotta get your popcorn, and you gotta get your chocolate.
Which chocolate? Raisinets?
I get Raisinets.
Okay,
Yeah.
see, I knew
It's
it.
gotta be Raisinets.
Yeah.
So you eat your nachos first, right?
Yo, this is crazy.
See, but I like my nachos
Yeah.
during the previews because they're messy.
Wait, Mike.
Because the lights are still on, right? It's
Yeah,
like,
it's messy. But Michael needs to wait for the movie to start for him to eat. He literally, we got there like a half hour. He held his nachos until the movie started for him to eat because he likes to eat during the movie. I eat my nachos during the previews, or I get pretzels and cheese. So you eat that first.
Oh,
Right.
man.
I eat that in the previews. Michael waits for the movie to start. The movie starts. I move to the popcorn. I mean the popcorn. He's done with his. He has some popcorn. And you relax. You
You
watch
want
the
to do the
movie.
Raisinets coming after the
Oh, that's
midpoint?
at the end, like the midpoint
Okay,
towards the
midpoint,
end. You're like,
okay.
you need a little something else. Yeah.
And what drink?
Cherry Coke, if they have it.
If they have it. Everybody
Usually
don't have
they
it.
have it
Yeah.
at the movie. So Cherry Coke, like a whole liter.
Yeah, a liter of cola.
Like the biggest one they have.
A liter.
Yo, you have to see. That's the other thing. You have to get the biggest one they have.
Because it has to last the duration of the movie.
Well, not exactly. It's based on the price. It's like
You get
one
more
gallon
per ounce.
1 gallon
Yeah,
is
you're right about that.
$6.99.
Yeah.
2 ounces is $5.99. Like, why do you even have
And
the
it's
other
free
choices?
refill. It might be free refill.
Only on the gallon.
Yeah.
You can't refill the small one.
You can't refill this one.
So it's like you're not giving me an option. Give me the biggest popcorn and the big. Like, I don't care if I don't even finish it.
You see, remember what I said before about Mike having like the routines and stuff? It's so funny. Like I'm sitting here dying about him saying you got to have the nachos first,
Yeah.
and then the popcorn. And then,
Yeah.
Like you're a very particular individual.
Everybody needs to be a little bit particular like that. The world would be a better place.
It might be. I think you got a point.
I mean, I just like the way that he's firing off your head. So I'm gonna give you a few more. Museum with him, or with them, or zoo.
Zoo.
Yeah.
But I did like. We did go to the museum recently.
What's your museum routine?
Oh,
I don't have. See, the zoo is cool. Like we've been to the zoo a few times more when they were younger.
Yep.
Like, it's cool. I still love going to the zoo. But we just went to the museum for the first time, I think, as a family.
Wow.
Just recently. It's the Brooklyn Museum.
Mhm.
They had, what did they have? They had the Alicia Keys exhibit thing. So, like, it was cool to see that. It was cool to have them. And then we went and saw, looked around the rest of the museum. And they were definitely into it more than I expected. I'm like, yo, I should do more of this.
Yeah, you gonna have a museum routine in no time.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I think it's gonna be a Sunday. Gotta
Sunday
be
museum
Sunday.
day.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're a science experiment or arts and crafts?
Me?
With them, what would you rather do with them?
Neither.
You don't like to do the
I'd rather do
volcano
math
thing?
problems.
Yeah.
But if I had to pick, arts and crafts.
Arts and crafts?
Yeah, I feel like those things kind of, you need some creativity, right? It's like, that's not a strong suit for me. It's probably not for you either.
Not for me either. I need just
Like, tell me what to do, I'll do it. But when you got to create your own stuff, it was funny. Like during COVID, a lot of times we would be bored in the house, so I would print. I remember one day I printed sneakers, like black and white pictures of sneakers, and I'll give one to Amina. I'll take one, and we both color it, and then we had Mom judge who did better.
Sneakers better.
I always did better, but she always told her that she won. So, but it was something fun that we decided, to do. But it's hard to be creative sometimes.
Yeah, I'm not good at that.
I'm definitely not an arts and crafts person. Nah, I'd rather do math.
I'd rather do
Or
math.
talk history.
I need answers.
Yeah.
I need exacts.
All
Like
this
this happened on this date.
Yeah, how does it make you feel?
And 1 + 1 = 2.
Yeah, I need the finiteness. I don't need the, just get it done. Water balloon fight or snowball fight it's a tough one.
Snowball.
Yeah.
Water balloon fight, like, it's fun, but it don't last long. You got to run and refill. You got to run and do more balloons. The balloons run out. You having a snowball fight.
You just pick up.
Yeah, you're just going. It's nonstop.
It's cold.
It's cold though. You deal with
Yeah.
it? Just deal with it.
You got to deal with it. You got to go the next day when the sun's out. Snows on one day, you go the next day. The sun
Not during a blizzard. Okay.
Gotta be a snowball.
Okay. I already know the answer to this. Dog or cat? You got the dog at home.
Dog.
That's it. You're not a cat guy.
I don't know how. Dog first,
Okay.
and if I can't get a dog, I'll settle for a cat.
Okay.
I thought we were never gonna get a dog.
And you got a dog.
Crystal was not a dog person
Mhm.
ever. Like, didn't want a dog. No one expected to have a dog, and it happened.
She loves the dog now,
Loves it.
don't she?
Like it's her baby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You had a dog before?
I had a dog growing up. One dog growing up.
Never had a dog.
You gonna get one?
Nice. Hell yeah, we getting a dog. I told her already. We getting a dog. It's I never had. We got the house. We'll get a dog.
They work too, but they are.
No, the kids
they're
can do it.
great.
Yeah.
No, that's not gonna happen.
Yeah.
Why?
He said the kids could do it, but that's not.
No, it's not happening.
No. I know. So we don't have a dog, and the reason we don't is because I know if we get a dog, it's my dog. I'm walking, I'm buying the food, I'm feeding. I'm like, I don't want to add that to my plate, so we're not getting a dog.
I feel like I'll cook for the dog. I don't mind that. The walking was the one thing I dreaded. And
Backyard.
We see, that's good. We trained her to go on a wee pad.
Oh, okay.
Like, we'll bring her out. She'll wait to go home.
Oh, really?
Go on a wee pad. So
Wow.
yeah, because I'm up early. I'm up like 4:45, and I was like, yo, if I have to walk this dog that early, that's gonna suck. But it worked out.
Well, this has been a great episode of the Daddy Shoes podcast with our good friend Mike. Funny guy to talk to. Always a pleasure. We could do this all day, but you eventually have to go do something else after watching this video. Mike, any last thoughts?
Oh man, thanks for having me. It's fun.
Thank you, Mike. Appreciate
Yeah.
you. We out.
We out. Oh, subscribe, like, all that good stuff, but you'll see it on the bottom of the screen later.
Peace.
That's it, Mike.